Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. This is the third coast on the third rock. It's your boy Nate
And Jodi Joe.
and Jodi Joe. We're doing good live and direct from Jodi's room, chilling, kicking. How are y'all? Right, waiting for a pause, like someone's gonna fucking answer. You know, me and Jodi, we talk about a lot of shit, a lot of pressing matter, a lot of shit that you, the people, need to hear, honestly. And today, we're going to tell you people our opinions on bad tattoos and bad decisions. You know, I'll knock it out right here. I'll start off. When I say bad tattoos, I mean those motherfuckers getting like the Looney Tunes tatted all over their legs and tatted all over their arms and shit. You know who the fuck you are. You know who you are. Don't play dumb with me. I would see this shit all the time, like at SeaWorld. Dumb, fat, pasty white bitch with those nasty blue veins all over her legs, just like a road map. You know what I mean? Just blue veins, just like lightning, just all over the legs, and then greeted by Foghorn Leghorn. And then around the corner, you got Bugs Bunny. And then a little further down by the ankle, you got the fucking granny with Tweety. It was fucking stupid. I was like, bitch, these are the worst tattoos in the world. You feel me?
Yeah, or also you got the ones that have the Winnie the Pooh theme all on the arm.
Oh, man. Like, I always figure getting a tattoo should be something significant. You know, it's going to be there permanently. Like, you gotta be mindful. Getting Pooh Bear and getting like, I don't know, what's another bad one? Face tats are fucked.
I don't know. What do you think this idea is bad? Getting an elephant trunk on your thigh. I mean, not the trunk, but the head, ears.
That's pretty funny. No, I haven't seen that one. I mean, I haven't typed it in anywhere to look it up. Like, that's not something just gonna random. Like, they use some tattoos. You see all these pictures on Google, like a heart on the chest, elephant ears by a dick. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. What was that?
That'd be the trunk.
No, I have not seen that. You know, this isn't a tattoo, but it's kind of related to that in a way. I had a friend back in high school who he got in trouble bad because he went up to some chicks and he's like, you ever kiss a rat between the ears? And they're like, no.
Shit.
And he pulled his pockets out, empty pockets. And I guess it's to imply that his dick is the rat's head. And those girls didn't think that was funny, and he ended up getting suspended for like a week or two. It was pretty good though. It was a good joke. It was worth mentioning again.
I mean, it probably can't be as worse as the tattoo I have on my arm. A person's name tatted on me.
Yeah. See, okay, it's okay to get people's names tatted on you, but like if somebody, like, if it's someone that you know, like they're still, like, I get a name tattooed on me if the person died, or, you know, like, oh man, there's no other, like, there's a Rosie on my chest. What's that one song? Wanderer. Like, why don't you explain how that tattoo came about, Jodi? We don't have to talk about the person. We don't know the person. The person's anonymous.
I mean, it's just a weird way on saying it. I mean, I just remember one day I was asleep. I got woken up. It was pretty early in the morning. I guess that person had already got the tattoo themselves all night long. Woke me up when it was finished, I guess, because it was already like 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
They were like, hey, I got something for you. I was like, yeah. What? You remember, today's your birthday, right? I was like, yeah. Wow, I got you a birthday present. I was like, oh, let me see. Well, I didn't know it was my name tattooed on that person. And I was like, oh shit. She goes, yeah, I got it for you. It's a birthday present from me to you. You know, I got my name tatted on me just for you. I was like, all right. Well, I turned around. She was like, so when are you going to get mine? I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, I was the same way. Like, what do you mean? She goes, yeah, ain't you going to get mine too next? I was like, I wasn't planning on it, but what do you mean?
And you put me in an awkward position.
Yeah. And it turns around and be like, she turned around and says like, oh, so you're not gonna do me like I did you? You're not gonna put my name? I was like, not really.
No.
She kind of got mad about it, so I just had to take one and just be like, all right.
Oof.
And that's how it came about the tattoo, because I wasn't really gonna get it in the first place. Now mine's smaller than what hers is. Hers is actually bigger.
It's all.
It's
on
like
the back, like a banner.
Right on the leg.
Oh
like,
shit!
On the outside of the leg.
Like going down towards the kneecap.
Yeah, and it just says my name in big fucking letters.
God damn.
And a lot of detailing in it.
Oh shit! She put some money down on that.
Nah, that shit was free, but.
Oh shit! Damn. Well, hey, fuck it, but still, fuck.
It's just the same way I got her name, and that shit was free. And...
Huh. Damn. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, I myself, ladies and gentlemen, I'm clean. I have no tats. Nothing against people with tattoos. I love tattoos. Honestly, back in the day, I wanted a bunch. I was a big fan of Lil Wayne, and man, that dude was just covered. He's mad covered, and I was like, man, I want to be like Lil Wayne when I grow up. I'm gonna get tattoos on my palms and shit, and like, people come up with crazy places to put tats on the tongue. Okay, I think someone they did the dead man face on the inside of their lip. Thought that was kind of cool, but man.
I mean, I wanted my whole sleeve on both arms, but I don't have a tattoo artist like that because all my stuff is free. Except I want to say at least 2 of them. One's a cover up that they did, and that one on the cover up I paid $65. And then the other one I paid $60. And the rest were just free. I got one on my chest that was free. That one has detailing. The one on my forearm, that one was free. That one has a lot of detailing. But me getting more, I'm trying to finish up everything like from both arms sleeved up.
Yeah.
Now that's gonna cost me some money, and
them bitches cost a fucking pretty penny, man. Like, especially those bright ass, those beautiful, like the Chinese dragon with the flower and everything, man. Those rowdy ass back ones. Those ones are fucking badass. I couldn't imagine. Talking like what? How much do you think one of those big ass, intricate, colorful tattoos on the back cost? What do you think the motherfuckers was like?
Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I would think it'd be at least 1,000, 1,200.
Right, probably, man.
Depending on the detailing and how much work they have to put into it.
Man, yeah, I remember these homeboys. They try to tell me like, "Oh, you should get a tattoo gun," because I could kind of draw. But man, if I ever got a tattoo gun and I tatted one of you guys up, you guys would be fucking pissed. I don't have a steady hand. The picture would be all like, I don't know if you've seen home movies. The image is distorted and fuck. Like just a simple face looks like it's I don't know. It looks fucked up, man. I would destroy you if I had a tattoo gun on fucking day up bad. You'd be mad. That would be an ultimate bad decision.
Well, I wouldn't be mad. I already knew from the jump. I'd have just took it like, nah, I told you to do it for me.
See, that's what you're a real motherfucker like that. You know, Jodi's the dude that if you want to practice tattooing, he'd be the homeboy. Be like, he open up a spot on the leg and give you the inside of the forearm all badass. If I ever think about, trying going down that road, I'll be coming to your door, motherfucker, with a little tattoo gun and a big smile on my face. Like, you ready? Man, I don't think I could ever do shit like that. I could never cut people's hair. I don't have steady hands for that. That would be another bad decision. Since we're on the topic of bad decisions.
I thought about cutting hair. I mean,
you can kind of cut hair a little, no?
It was a tryout. I mean, I was trying. I done it a couple of times. Like the beginning of it didn't really come out good, but
you started getting the hang of it more or less, like getting in the flow.
Yeah, most complicated is the fading. When you have to do the open and close and fadings, you have to try to make that line disappear to make it seem like a fade.
Like it blend.
Blend,
yeah. That is a challenge. It's a work of art when it can be done properly, man.
I mean, my main thing I really wanted to do out of everything was mechanics. I loved working on my hands and doing all that type of work. I mean, that was...
Like talking about like cars and shit, getting out of cars. Okay. Shit.
That was my main one that I wanted to try. Was doing the mechanic, going to school and doing all that.
Damn. That'd have been pretty cool. I mean, you are pretty savvy when it comes to cars, man. Like, I remember that time my car wouldn't fucking start? I had no idea. Everyone was telling me, like, oh, your start is done. It's timing chain. Everyone gave me the worst scenarios. Everyone was, like, telling me the worst fucking thing. Jodi comes out with a cigarette, like, I think you need some gas. I don't know what it was. He told me it was something simple. And it wasn't gas, and all fucking stupid. Like, you need some gas. Like, no, I don't remember what it was, but it was something fucking simple. I was like, thank God Jodi was there, because everyone else gave me it was like looking up a question on Google if you're sick. You're like, oh, I'm telling you, you got, like, cancer and shit. Feel pain in your chest is fucking instant as cancer. You know? Like, fuck. Everyone just gave me the worst scenarios.
Yeah, because I mean, I've had personal experience with her sometimes, like with my I had Pontiac Grand Down 2000.
Shout out Pontiac.
I bought that for like 2000. I want to say 300. And from the experience of shit going out of that car, it was like left and right. It's kind of like, yeah, you kind of get used to knowing what's going on.
It was the perfect lemon.
Especially when you buy a car and the motor's blown, and then you gotta get the...
You have to get the motor. He told me, like, you buy this car. Homeboy told me this scenario. And I remember we talking about this shit. And I had to stop. He fucked my head up real quick. He told me that the car dealer, told him that he buys the car, he'll throw in the engine for free. And he started talking after that, and I stopped him. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what do you mean throwing the engine for free? Like, it's a fucking perk? Like air freshener or something? Like, I'll hook you up. Throwing some floor mats. Maybe give you some gas, and I'll throw in an engine. Like, it doesn't come with it. You can buy the car, you can have the car, but, no engine. Maybe if you throw in a little extra. That is fucking crazy. That was the funniest shit I ever heard. Throwing the engine for free. That's badass. That's like throwing in the wheels, That's an odd thing. I would have laughed my ass off if you told me that. Like, what did you say? Like, throwing the engine for free, motherfucker? I'd hope. I know other homie that we do podcasts with, Corey, he was saying that he worked at some... I don't know if it was Brake Check or Jiffy Lube. It was one of those places. May not even actually been one of those ones, but it was one of those general car places. And he was telling me, like, dude, they do badass oil changes there and everything. I was like, well, that sounds like a good place to go. He's like, no, it's not. I was like, what the fuck? He's all, only do good is oil changes. Everything else they fuck up on. He said one time, a customer called back to that location, mad as all hell, saying that his fucking tire came off on the highway. He's driving down, and he's driving. Just you imagine that you're just driving and you look in your rear view and you see that rear tire just kind of go a different direction. You're going straight. That tire decides he's gonna take a left. He's gonna exit. I'm gonna go over here. That's fucking scary, dude. Oh man,
your ass.
Yeah, dude. And they pick up, dude. Like a loose tire, Man, people have gotten hospitalized from a tire flying off the highway, popping them in the back and shit. That's fucking scary.
I mean, I had a similar incident, but not with the tire. It's not similar, but it's. I was driving this Caliber.
Okay.
It was a Chevy Caliber, I believe. Well, I didn't know it was my ex's mom's car.
Wait, is it a Chevy Caliber or Dodge Caliber? I think it's a... Damn. We'll have to... Ladies and gentlemen, write that in the comments. Let us know. Yeah, keep going.
It was a... I didn't know that it was a... like her dad just got done doing something to the brake line.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, just got done fixing it or whatever. Well, they had asked me if I can go to the store for them. I guess I didn't know, but I was going to be the fucking test dummy.
Oh, shit. They're like, hey,
yeah, can you go? Yeah, I was like, alright. And it's the brake line, so I'm like, cool. Like, I didn't know that, oh, yeah, he was just working on it just not that long ago. They're asking me if I can get something.
It was something they didn't even need.
Fuck that shit. I'm with, I got 2 kids in the back.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
It's me and my ex. I'm like,
They
yeah.
want to really put you to the test.
Let's see if I can fucking actually handle it.
You're going to be, if you're going to make it, you're going to make it, dog. Like, you don't have a choice. You got other people's lives at stake. Okay, keep going.
So I'm going, and I'm like, I'm at the light. After we go and get whatever they wanted, I'm at the light. I'm turning into the street where we live on. So the shit turns green. I turn. Well, I'm going down. As soon as I'm about to hit the stop sign, I like try to stop, step on the fucking brake.
Press it lightly.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, it's not stopping. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
No response.
So luckily nobody's there at the stop. So I just took off on the stop. Like, I didn't even step on the gas. I let it roll.
Let's go through.
Yeah. So I hit a speed bump, and that shit didn't even stop it. It just kept going. So I had to give it a little gas, or else I would die right there in the middle of the road. So I gave it a little gas. I had to hit another stop sign, and then her mom and dad's house is maybe like 3-4 after the stop. Houses on that road. So as soon as I go, I'm trying to get to the house, but her mom and dad lives like kind of like a uphill, but kind of like not. So when you're going, you have to give it a little gas so you can get up. But remember, I don't have no fucking brakes. So the only way I was able to stop was as soon as I get to the house, I basically hit the curve. And once I hit the curve, I got off the curve and I hit the e-brake as fast as I could. And then I put it in park, turned off the car, and went inside.
You made it.
I made it, and I didn't know nothing about it, so I just kind of like told him like, "Hey, the brake is not even working right now." Like, what? I was like,
don't say.
I'm looking on the ground, and I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of fluid coming off from this side of the car.
Shit.
And it's just brake fluid just right there.
He's writing off his how did you feel? Taking an analysis. He wants to know how it was.
He's probably like, yeah, I was trying to get you to go by yourself, trying to offer you already.
I was like, well, you did good. He found out what he needed to know. Test dummy. It's all fucked up. The kids were test dummies too. It's ugly.
I mean, I was a little nervous. I mean, I'm going at least 30, maybe. Or no, when I was coming down that street, because it's downhill too, when you first turn off for the light. So as soon as you're going downhill, like, you know it's going to pick up speed.
Yeah. You got up to like almost 40 basically.
Yeah. And it's like, when you get to the speed bumps, you have to hit the brakes, because...
There you go.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what I was doing.
Bouncing around. Man, how were the kids? Were they scared? Oh, stop.
Nah, I kind of didn't say nothing to no one because...
You just trying to you didn't want anyone to panic.
Yeah, because once
smart.
you panic, then everybody's going to be like, oh, what the fuck are we going to... Like...
They start bail. You look in the mirror, they're jumping off my back all badass. You're like, what the fuck?
So my only idea was like, well, if I'm going to make this bitch stop, I'm going to hit the curve, because if... I'm going to curve check it real quick, because I know it's going to hop up on sidewalk and come down, but it's gonna slower the speed down.
Yeah. Mm.
So I just hit the curb, hopped off, hit the e-brake, and put it on park.
That's rowdy. That's scary. That's fucking scary, man. Oosh. I never had an incident where the brakes gave out, man. Thank God. I mean, that's an ugly fucking feeling, I'm assuming, man. Like, oh, geez. Especially with lives in the car. Like, fuck me.
I mean, that's not the only... I mean, the Pontiac I had one time with the brake line, too. I had to take out that whole one brake line. I don't remember if it was the right passenger or if it was the left driver. But one of those brake lines were out. And I didn't notice until I got home. And it was starting to be too easy to step on the brake. Like,
yeah, like your foot's going all the way down.
Yeah, it's like
oh, fuck. That's not good.
But it stopped. Luckily, it was able to stop, and I didn't have no incident to where like, oh shit, it's not stopping.
Mm-hmm.
But I stopped, and I lifted up the hood. The whole brake fluid's like gone from the thing.
Jesus.
And I look underneath. Well, there's a slit inside the brake line. So I had to go to pick and pull just to find that little piece so I can put it on.
Damn. See, and that's like, see, I wouldn't have known to done that shit. I would have been like, well, this car is fucked. I'm gonna just leave it there. But I gotta take it to a mechanic or whatever. That was pretty clever of you to know that and notice that. See, if I ever get fucked up, I'm calling your ass, man. I'm calling no roadside assistance. Like, Jodi, get over here now. They're gonna tell me some fuck shit. Like, your car's totaled, man. Like, it's just, it needs gas or some stupid. It just needs gas.
I mean, I had that incident too. That's how come I know, like, oh yeah.
With the gas?
Yeah, because the thing wasn't reading on the level of the gas.
No, see, that's different. Like,
so to me, no, it was reading,
mm-hmm.
but like, it was reading,
You're saying you had more?
Let's say I needed gas, but it's saying I have gas a little,
mm-hmm.
so it wasn't dropping.
Oh,
so
shit.
The whole thing was off. So I was at like a Jack in the Box because I'm coming home, and again I have all these kids in the car and I'm trying to get back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had to make it from one side of the town to the other side of the town. So this dude came and he was like, yeah. He was like, you need help? I was like, yeah, to push it out from the street into Jack in the Box. So as I'm pushing it into the Jack in the Box, like he's like, yeah, he's talking to me like, yeah, I think it's your battery. It might be your battery. Because I know I'm a mechanic. He goes, I work on cars.
Shit.
So he jumps it. Nothing happens. He's like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong. I mean, it should have already started. It sounds like it's your battery. I was like, all right. He goes, I could help you. I mean, I can go across the street for you and get a little bit of gas in a tank, and you just pour it in. I was like, all right. I was like, I'm going to try that. We do that. We pour it in. It starts up. But in my idea, like, I'm like, why am I putting gas in and starting up? Because it shows that I have gas already.
Mm.
So I drive all the way from one side and made it halfway towards where I needed to go.
Mm-hmm.
I break down this middle of this place. It used to be Clown Alley. Now it's called something else.
Oh, shit.
But I had to park at the gas station parking lot. I told the people, hey, I have to leave my car here. I'll get it in the morning.
Mm.
Yeah, that was a fucking bad idea to do.
Oh, shit. Why?
Because when I get there in the morning to go pick up my car, I started up. As soon as I started up, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, shit.
It sounds loud. I look underneath. Someone cut the Cadillac converter off. And I'm like, oh, shit.
They took it?
Yeah, they cut it clean off.
Oh, shit.
Because that right there alone, that's money right there.
Mm.
So once they cut it off, it's like, yeah, they got some money right there. Once they take it into wherever, like a junkyard.
Mm. Damn, that's fucked up.
And then once I take it back to where I needed to go, that's when her dad checked it out, and he was like, yeah, because you don't have gas in there. I was like, well, the meter was saying I had gas. Because, yeah, well, that meter's broken.
Only then you learn that. You're a motherfucker.
So it was so bad that once I took it home, it only lasted me for about maybe 2 days because that's when the pump actually gave out.
No shit. God damn, this was the Pontiac?
Yeah, the Pontiac.
Fuck.
I left it there because I think the next day or the same day when I pulled it up to where I was staying at, we decided to take a little trip. Like, we used another vehicle and we went to Corpus. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to leave it here, and then when I come back, I'll mess with it. Came back. I went to her dad's house because I know he has all these, like, mechanic parts. So I'm like, yeah, I know he has to have a fuel pump that I need for my car. I seen it. I took it off the shelf. I snuck out with it, and I was like, yeah, I'm taking it home with me.
Mr. Discreet or better.
I'm not about to pay like $100 and something for a fuel pump. So.
Did it work?
Yeah, it took me 2 hours just to get that all together.
Shit.
Like, I had to jack it up. I had gas in the tank. So you trying to take off the tank by yourself, you need a jack. And the jack needs to hold the tank because there's still gas in there and you're not going to be able to hold that by yourself.
Yeah.
So once I got it down, I slid it out. It took me 2 hours just to put everything back because I'm doing it by myself. Like, I don't have no extra hand.
Yeah. Damn. That's fucking valid though. It worked.
It worked. It.
Little bitch.
Yeah. It's just the work you got to put in it.
It was satisfying starting up and driving. Like, took a big old sigh of relief. Man, that's scary. You know, Pontiacs kind of plagued my family in a sense too. My brother had a Pontiac Grand Dam that he bought, and like it was like he bought it in May, and by July it was totaled. Like, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with it, but I know it was a piece of shit. And then I had a Pontiac not that long ago. I bought from a friend who hooked me up after I had totaled my other car, and he had this Pontiac Sunfire. Shout out to the Pontiac Sunfire, ladies and gentlemen. It was a cute little car. It was cool. I'm a big guy. It looked kind of fucked. Like, if you ever saw me in that car, it looked like Mr. Incredible from the movie. When he's driving in that car, he's all big as fuck, and he's in the little car. It was like that.
Yeah.
Like, my knees, my arms were resting on my knees to steer the car, and I'm also pressing the gas and the brake. You know what I mean? So I'm really, it's like a clown car. And then, it was around the winter time that I got the car, and all of a sudden, like, it was like I'm cursed. Everything just started fucking up on the car. One day, it lost its power steering. So that motherfucker is like turning a goddamn boat, and I'm there steering. I'm fucking trying to turn to a parking lot. It's a bitch and a half. And on top of that, I also the motor on my window gave out. So I didn't have any other choice. I had this gorilla fucking duct tape all over my driver window, holding it up. I mean, it looked ridiculous, man. It was so fucked up. And there were times where I'd be working, and I go outside and it's raining, and I look, check on my car, and the window's like halfway down. The tape's all fucking loose in there. I'm like, fuck. I go in there, the car is soaked, the seat's all. And you sit in it, just your ass is just engulfed in water. I'm like, fuck me. Yeah, that shit sucked, man. I almost got into a couple accidents because of that duct tape, man. It made mad blind spots. I can't see shit. Like, fucking hearing the horns and shit. I'm looking at my mirror. It's worthless as fuck. I can't see anything out of it. Yeah, Pontiacs, man.
Yeah, I had the same problem with the window.
Yeah, you had the duct tape on the fucking
I had the duct tape or the cardboard on the side.
Oh, fuck, man. God, I hate that shit. You would think that they would make a strong enough tape that would hold now, because so many people have that fucking problem.
Oh, now they do. Oh, to me, I think that Gorilla tape is pretty good.
That's the one I was using. I was using the fuck, man. I used like 2 rolls of Gorilla tape. Like, the first, I would do it badass. I would like line it up all sick, put little hash lines. Like, this is gonna work. This is gonna hold. I would open the door, put tape on one side, flip it over, and put tape on the other side. So it'd be on the outside and the inside. Like, and then it got cold. So that made it worse. I'm there, like, making there's little pockets of air coming through when I'm driving. I'm trying to put more tape while I'm fucking driving and shit. It was ridiculous, man.
Yeah, because that's the only one thing that I had problems with was the motor to the power. Because I had the power window. So once that motor blew out, it was...
Yeah, just not gonna roll up or come down anymore.
So I just took out the whole panel on the door panel and I just stuck something like a stick or something to hold the window. I was like, yeah, this fucking cardboard's pissing me off and this duct tape.
Yeah, see, I wanted to stick something there, but man, we never got around to doing that. And it was fucked up. I bought it like within 4 months. All that shit happened, and then in the end, I think it was a timing belt or timing chain. One of those is just. It was done. It given out. And
yeah, that can cost money right there.
Yeah, and the mechanic was like, "Oh, partner, it's gonna cost me more to fucking fix it than you might as well sell it. Like it's total basically." So like, fuck, man. But yeah, we have had a string of just bad cars. Bad cars equals bad decisions. It all comes full circle again.
Or bad gas.
Huh?
Or that problem with bad gas. When you put bad gas in the vehicle. I had that problem. Well, I didn't have that problem. But my brother's dad did. It's like the gas was in... Something was wrong with that gas because it fucked up the minivan he had.
Oh, shit. It just fucked it up completely. It was no longer usable.
It was basically that way. We had to get rid of it because it wasn't...
Damn, what was wrong with the gas? They put soap in the gas or what?
I don't know what was wrong with it. I just remember they were fucking with it for a long time. They were doing so many things to that car, to that van. And it was just the gas that was wrong with it. Like, it fucked up the motor because once it circulated through that shit, that's...
Damn, dude. That's fucking rowdy. I mean, bad gas. I haven't had that one at all or anything close to it.
I mean, I've heard people... like stores where they get the gas and they're pumping their car and they make it down the street because the car fucking turned off on them because the gas
shit
that they got at the station was in.
Oh damn! I've seen it where idiots leave the pump in their car and drive off with the fucking hose. Like, have you seen that shit? That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I saw a video.
How
about that?
How is that possible? I don't understand that shit.
I remember this video I saw of this girl. She pulled over in the middle of the road, and the people that were trying to stop her, trying to flag her down, she came up to them talking about, like, you're stalking me and all this and that. Then he just says, ma'am, I'm just stopping you because you have
you have a hose sticking on gas.
Yeah.
I think I saw that. She was gotten in the face too, right? So it's creepy. You need to stop following me. Look, bitch, you got a pump sticking out your shit.
And then she takes it out her pump, and then she throws it in her car and just...
Right? She gonna take it home for later.
Doesn't even say thank you.
Well, cause she knows she fucked up. She's over here making all these allegations and shit, and they're just trying to stop her from making a bigger mistake. That's fucking funny. That's so weird. I would love to be driving on the highway and see some asshole with that shit just flailing, hitting the side. Like, how did you not notice that? How did you not notice that fucking pump's just like a tail now on the side of your car? That's ridiculous.
Or just randomly drive off when you got something on the hood of your car on the top.
Nah, dude, my mom was a badass at that. I mean, if you can be, right? Like, what the fuck do you mean? She would put, like, her coffee on top of the van. And we'd be driving, and we would get out of the driveway, up the street, first stop sign, turn, then there's a second stop sign. And by that second stop sign, someone would stop us. But we made it down the driveway, like, and it would just be sitting on the van. It was so bad at it never fell off. I remember the only time where we actually lost something when my mom had carpal tunnel. And we were making a turn in my dad's car, and he had a Bill Miller's mug on the dash, and it started sliding, and the window was open. My mom tried to reach it, play Superman, grab it, but she grabbed it with a bad hand with a carpal tunnel. She's like, ah! And it almost seemed as though she, like, threw it out the window. She's like, ah!
And she lunged it out?
Yeah, like, she grabbed it for a second, but the grip hurt. She's like, fuck! Whoo! And you see in the rear view just bouncing around a little Bill Miller mug, and my dad was like, what the fuck just happened? Me and my mom were dead. We were laughing. She's like, I'm sorry. I tried to grab my hands hurt. And just mad. He had just filled up on some tea right there. I think we had left Bill Miller's. It was pretty sour after that. But yeah, man. That shit's badass. You had one of those where it stayed on the car and it flew off.
No, I think all the stuff that I put up on the thing probably flew off. I mean, I've had one where somebody stopped me. It's like, there's something on the hood of the thing. But that was just, I guess you could say, just a residential streets. It wasn't mainly like I got out on the highway. And
Yeah.
but they catch me or I'm not paying attention. And then when I get to where I'm at, I'm like, damn, where's my drink at?
Fuck. Yeah, that shit sucks. I've had an asshole throw a cigarette on the hood of my car, and this is actually kind of impressive because
It was a distance.
it was a distance, and keep in mind it's a cigarette. You know, you got to have some good aim and some force behind it to make it fly. He was behind me, right? I'm telling this to Jodi, and because he was with the motherfucker when it happened. Yeah, they're driving in the car behind me. I'm in front of them at the light. And I'm driving and I see a fucking lit cigarette sliding down my windshield. And I'm just staring at it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like it rained a cigarette for me. And I think I couldn't get it. So I had to get out of the car and get to it because I didn't want it to go in there. And I don't know, maybe I'm stupid and paranoid is going to catch fire or something. But yeah, motherfucker. Throwing cigarettes on people's cars and shit. You crazy, girl? Shit.
Yo, that bitch was still on, too.
Yeah, god damn it. Made me look like an asshole getting in my car. Man, I know, trying to think of, this isn't, now this is kind of along the lines of a cigarette. I remember we were joyriding one time, and I was with my niece and her boyfriend, and at the time I was with my girlfriend, and we were all chilling. And some car cut us off, and we were being stupid. We were like, I think she was in high school. I had just barely graduated, and they had bought some eggs, and we were like egging fucking houses and shit like assholes. I don't condone that, but I did do it. I'm sorry to those out there who I egged. Forgive me. You don't know who I am. Anyways. She egged the fuck out of this car that was like right next to us. The car that cut us off. We got in front. She rolled the window down. Threw an egg. Luckily, their window was up. So they would have been painted with the yolk. But the whole you see on their window, and then homeboy drives off to speed up to get past them, and you see in the rearview mirror that car fucking bobbing, weaving in traffic, catching up to us. And I'm like, hey, dawg, I think they're coming back in seconds. And they come next to us, and they get in front of us, and they hit the brakes like they're trying to to make a stop. I'm like, oh my god! And he got very close to a dead stop, and man, he was driving around like for a hot good 5 minutes trying to dodge this motherfucker, and finally we lost him. But yeah, that's along the lines of throwing shit at homies' cars, seeing what happens. Of course, that wasn't a homie. Maybe it was all fucked up. It was a friend. He tells me later, he's like, dude, someone egged my fucking car. That'd have been some shit.
I didn't have an incident like that, but I had a different type of incident. It's a female. Yeah. I want to say she came over one night. It was one of my ex's friends, and she was saying that she was going through a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess her girlfriend cheated on her.
Okay.
So she's like, yeah, they come up with this bright ass idea. Well, my ex didn't come up with it. She came up with the idea, like, hey, you want to go take a ride with me? And my ex was like, hey, yeah, come on with us. I'm like, all right. I'm thinking like, okay, we're just gonna go cruising around, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about this. We pull up at her ex's house.
Yeah.
She gets out the car, and she has like a brick in her hand.
Shit.
I didn't know she had a brick, but once I see her come out, she came out with that brick.
In business.
Yeah, she went, instead of knocking out the back windshield, she went to the front windshield.
Oh, balls.
She got that brick, and she just boom. All you hear is
that big ass crash.
I'm in the back seat, and I'm just like, fuck.
Bitch, get in the car now.
Yeah, like, I want to fucking get out of here because I don't want to be involved in all that.
What did she do? She threw the brick and just stood there?
She threw the brick, and then she kind of, like, basically made, like, I guess she was trying to make sure, like, she fucking did some damage on that motherfucker. Like, she's trying to make sure.
The brick in the windshield wasn't enough.
Yeah, to me, like, I guess if she had another brick, she'd make sure she cleared that whole windshield.
She got a bag of bricks. She's like, come on, help me out. She got all these bricks.
And she finally, like, fucking books into the car, and we take off. And I'm like, fuck, last thing I need is for that person to say, like, call 911, and we're down the street somewhere, and the cop, like, she knows who it is, and I'm there, and I don't want to be involved in none of that.
Damn.
Because at that time, I had some problems right there if I would have got stopped. So it wouldn't have been pretty for me.
Yeah. The cops all, cha-ching.
Yeah. I hit a jackpot. I'm going to go on vacation for a little bit.
Hey, nice little vacation. Hey, it might have been nice. He sees you. He knows too. He double takes you. He's all, Jodi. Good to see you.
I mean, that's my worst experience. I mean, I guess you could say I get profiled a lot.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, I know for sure.
You do. We're going to talk about that just for a quick minute. This will be a whole nother thing because that's a thing. My homeboy, ladies and gentlemen, gets profiled so much. It's crazy. Like, no lie. For the people, you do look like maybe you could have been a gangbanger once. But what they don't know is that you're straight edge. You barely smoke cigarettes. You barely drink, and that's a stretch saying that. You don't do any drugs, and you don't do anything too hardcore crazy. Like, you just work, eat, rinse and repeat. You know what I mean? But yeah, this guy, ladies and gentlemen, he will get stereotyped so much. Like, it could be a bouncer at a bar. I think you've had the issue with, like, bouncers at bars fucking with you or telling you about maybe your dress code or something.
Well, since you want to say it's going to be another topic, I'll just put, like, a little one out right now. And it was one, I remember we went somewhere. I want to say, I'm going to put this one out because this one was Doc Brown's.
Okay, yeah, the bar. Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Y'all went in, and I'm right behind y'all. But y'all made it in, and
cool guy.
I'm still standing out there, and he has a flashlight. He's telling me to hold my hands out, and he's running the flashlight through all my hands, and he's checking my pockets, and I'm like, they did not fucking search y'all, but I'm in the back getting searched.
He's putting the glove on. He's like,
and the next thing I heard is like, okay, when you go in there, you gotta have a minimum of 3 buttons.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that. If there are 3 buttons, like they had to be buttoned up, right?
Yeah, like, you have to have a minimum of 3 buttons. I was like, huh.
Bitch, I'm wearing like a regular fucking shirt. Oh, fucked up.
And then he kept coming to me because, you know, it's hot. I mean, you got all these people in one little spot. So I fucking unbutton it, and then he comes back around. Hey, I said 3 buttons. I button it up. I'm like, all right, cool. We go outside. I unbutton it again. He comes up to me. He goes, didn't I just tell you 3 buttons?
He's watching you the whole time.
He's like, next time, you know, you're out of here. It's a good thing y'all were like, yeah, it's time to go. So I was like, fuck it, I'm unbutton this shit. So he knew I was like, once I unbutton, I'm already walking out the door, so he might as well not tell me nothing.
That's funny though. It's like you were at different spots in the bar, and just but behind you, hear him. He's like, I told you 3 buttons. Like, it just seemed like he was always there. He's always watching.
He was. I don't know why. It was just that certain area, and then there's another parts, but we'll get on to something else on that.
We're gonna bring that's a whole new thing. We're gonna talk about the stereotypes this next one. But you know why that he was following you? He's stereotyping you, baby. But that's the next one. Stereotypes. I like that. That's a good one. That's a nice one to launch off from. We have to I want to say we have to deal with being stereotyped a lot, but that'd be a big fucking lie. You have to deal with that. I barely ever deal with that. You know what I mean? It's kind of fucked up. I'm not saying it like, ha ha, fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it makes for a good conversation. It does. You know? Anti-shout out to stereotyping motherfuckers. Go fuck yourselves, alright? Straight up. Go fuck yourselves and die. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna cut this one off here. Cut it, the head, throat, whatever you call it. It might be a little gruesome, but this is the Third Coast on the Third Rock. It's your boy Nate.
And Jodi Joe.
And other homies will be appearing at random. You'll hear them. You'll love them. We love you. Thank you. And have yourselves a badass day. Peace.